Welcome to Jehovah News, your trusted source for Christian faith updates. Brought to you by Jehovah's House of Saints. Stay tuned for the latest news and insights to inspire and uplift your spiritual journey. Stay connected with us as we bring you all the breaking Christian news, presented by the dedicated team at Jehovah's House of Saints.
Have you ever pondered about what the silence in heaven for about half an hour signifies in the scripture Revelation 8? As we delve into the opening of the seventh seal, the Bible presents us with an intriguing image: silence in heaven for the span of half an hour, a serenity that is both profound and puzzling. The number 7 throughout the Bible is a symbol of completion and perfection. From the 7 days of creation to the 7 churches of the apocalypse, it's a number that signifies divine fullness. So when the 7th seal is opened, it marks the culmination of a divine plan, a celestial crescendo, if you will. In contrast to the dramatic events usually associated with the opening of the seals, the 7th seal introduces an unexpected pause, a silence. But this silence isn't empty. It's charged, filled with anticipation. It's the deep breath before the plunge, the quiet before the storm. In Scripture, silence often serves as a prelude to significant revelations or divine interventions. We find it in the story of Elijah, where God was not in the wind, the earthquake, or the fire, but in the still small voice. We see it in the book of Habakkuk, where the Lord commands, "But the Lord is in his holy temple, let all the earth keep silence before him." The silence in heaven is a moment of reverence, a celestial hush, acknowledging the gravity of the events about to unfold. It's a divine pause that allows us to reflect, to prepare, and to recognize the magnitude of what's to come. As we continue our journey through Revelation 8, we'll explore the events heralded by this silence, the sounding of the 7 trumpets, and the profound changes they bring. Each trumpet sound, each event further unravels the divine plan, bringing us closer to understanding the mysteries of the 7th seal. This silence in heaven sets the stage for the unfolding of profound events, so let's continue to delve deeper, to listen for the echoes of these celestial trumpets in the silence, and to uncover the mysteries sealed within the pages of Revelation 8. What might the 7 angels standing before God represent in this scripture? In the book of Revelation, we uncover a powerful and symbolic narrative. As we delve into the scripture, it describes 7 angels standing before God, each being given a trumpet. Angels throughout scripture are messengers of God, intermediaries between the divine and the earthly. They are often depicted as bearers of important news, protectors and executors of God's will. In this context, the 7 angels could symbolize the completeness of God's message, as the number 7 often represents perfection and completeness in the Bible. These angels are not just any angels, they are standing before God, indicating their high rank and importance. Now let's turn our attention to the trumpets. Traditionally, trumpets are instruments of announcement. They herald significant events, call people to action, or signal the onset of a battle. Biblically, they are used to announce the presence of God, as in Mount Sinai's case, and to proclaim significant divine interventions in the world. So, when these 7 angels are given 7 trumpets, it signifies something momentous. Each trumpet's blast could be seen as an announcement of a significant event, a divine decree that will have a profound impact on the world. In the greater narrative of Revelation, this scene serves as a prelude to the series of divine judgments about to be unleashed on the earth. The handing over of the trumpets to the angels marks the beginning of a series of catastrophic events, each heralded by the sounding of a trumpet by one of the 7 angels. So what might the 7 angels and their trumpets represent? They could symbolize the perfect divine message delivered through a series of monumental events, each announced by a heavenly herald. The giving of the trumpets to the angels indicates impending announcements of great importance. Do you wonder about the role of the angel at the altar in Revelation 8? Well, let's delve into this fascinating scene, one that's rich with symbolism and meaning. As we enter this scene, we find an angel standing at the altar with a golden censer in hand. This angel is not just any celestial being. He's been entrusted with a golden censer, a sacred vessel used in worship, signifying his high rank and divine duty. Now, what's intriguing about this scene is the incense. An abundance of it is given to the angel, but why? The incense represents the prayers of the saints, the devout followers of faith. It's their heartfelt pleas, their aspirations, their hopes, and their love, all rising up to the heavens. This angel acts as a divine intermediary, presenting these prayers upon the golden altar before the throne of God. As the angel offers the incense, the smoke rises, mingling with the prayers of the saints. It ascends before God, a tangible sign of their devout petitions reaching the divine realm. This moment signifies that no prayer is insignificant or unheard. Each one ascends, each one is recognized, each one matters. In a dramatic turn, the angel fills the censer with fire from the altar and hurls it to the earth. This act is not one of destruction, but a symbol of how our prayers can ignite divine responses. It's a vivid reminder that our prayers have power and can cause a ripple effect in the spiritual realm, manifesting as voices, thunderings, lightnings, and even an earthquake. What we witness in this scene is a profound connection between the divine and the prayers of the saints. It's an intimate interaction, a sacred dialogue. It's the assurance that our prayers are not just words lost in the wind, but meaningful expressions that ascend to the divine, sparking a divine response. This scene portrays a deep connection between the divine and the prayers of the saints. It's a scene that encourages us to persist in prayer, to believe in its power, and to trust in its ability to reach the heavens. Have you considered the implications of the sounding of the trumpets by the angels? As the first angel sounds the trumpet, hail and fire mingled with blood are cast upon the earth. This apocalyptic vision portrays a third of the trees and all green grass being burned up. The imagery here is stark and intense. It paints a picture of divine judgment, a purification of the earth through fire. Then, the second angel blows his trumpet. As it were, a great mountain burning with fire is cast into the sea, turning a third part of it into blood. This scene presents not just physical destruction, but also a catastrophic environmental disaster. The sea, often symbolizing people or nations in biblical imagery, is tainted, causing a third of the sea creatures and ships to be destroyed. With the sounding of the third trumpet, a great star named Wormwood, burning like a lamp, falls from heaven. It falls upon a third part of the rivers and the fountains of waters, turning them bitter. This celestial event impacts not just the physical world, but also the lives of many men who perish from the bitter waters. When the fourth angel sounds his trumpet, a third part of the sun, moon, and stars are smitten, causing darkness. The day loses its light for a third part of it, and the night likewise. This event signifies a disruption of the cosmic order, a sign of divine intervention. Finally, an angel flying through the midst of heaven proclaims 3 woes for the inhabitants of the earth, in anticipation of the further judgments to come with the sounding of the remaining 3 trumpets. The sounding of the trumpets heralds divine judgments and cataclysmic events. These events, as foretold in the book of Revelation, serve as a reminder of the power and majesty of the divine and the eventual fulfillment of his plan. Producing these videos requires both time and financial resources. We kindly ask for your support by making a $1 donation towards our cause through jehovahsaint.com. How do you interpret the final warnings given by the angel flying through heaven? In the book of Revelation chapter 8, we come across an angel flying through the midst of heaven, issuing a chilling proclamation. Woe, 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 it cries out, to the inhabitants of the earth. This ominous declaration is not to be taken lightly. It underscores the gravity of the events to come, as the remaining trumpets stand ready to sound. The concept of woe in this context is deeply significant. It is an expression of profound grief, distress, or lamentation. It's not just a warning, but a heartfelt cry, an expression of deep sorrow for the trials that are yet to befall the earth. The angel's flight through heaven and its sorrowful cries signify the impending calamities that are yet to unfold. The anticipation of the sounding of the remaining trumpets is palpable. This anticipation serves as a stark reminder that the unfolding events are not merely random occurrences, but the meticulous fulfillment of divine prophecy. Each trumpet blast signals the commencement of a new woe, a new trial, a new tribulation. As we delve deeper into the scriptures, we are urged to stay vigilant, to prepare ourselves for what lies ahead. The angel's final warnings echo through the corridors of time, reminding us of the gravity of the events to come as the remaining trumpets sound. These warnings underscore the gravity of the events to come as the remaining trumpets sound. We've journeyed through Revelation 8, unpacking its rich symbolism and profound messages. Together, we've explored the opening of the seventh seal, the seven angels and their trumpets, the angel at the altar, the sounding of the trumpets, and the final warnings. The importance of understanding and reflecting on Scripture can't be overstated. It guides us, enlightens us, and offers solace in troubled times. Producing these videos requires both time and financial resources. We kindly ask for your support by making a $1 donation towards our cause through jehovahsaint.com.